Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's videos, what we're going to do is the Chalice of Tears jumping puzzle, but we're going to use a method or a technique or path to ignore at least 70% of the total jumping puzzle itself. So for this thing, we will need a Skyscale. We will need a Skyscale and a few masteries. For the masteries that we need to complete the jumping puzzle is the advanced gliding on the Heart of Thorns gliding path. We will need to get this, and we will need the Path of Fire, Crystal Champion, Bond of Life. When you get this, we're able to do the trick that I'm talking to you about it. And to do this with any class that you prefer, we will need to use the prototype position rewinder. This is what we need in order to complete this jumping puzzle with this technique. So this item, what it does is super simple. You mark a location, and if you happen to, let's say, fail from this point to there, like, oh, I wanted to jump, now I fail. So pretty much you rewind the position and you go back to in place. So a few things to think in mind is that when you mark the location, you have a 30-second chance time frame to do the steps that you want to do, and as soon as you return back, you have a 30 seconds cooldown to use the rewind. So you cannot mark and rewind every time super fast because it has cooldown. So let's start with the video. You can walk all this place and get to this rock next to the point of view twin skulls, or this is totally optional, guys. You can have this ancient magic thermal propulsion. You can hop in and just get there. Something that I will recommend you guys is that if you are watching this and you want to do the jumping puzzle, please watch the video fully. Watch it fully and then watch it again piece by piece. So it will be easier to follow that way, so you know what your game's up. So when we get here, let me explain something about this jumping puzzle. Is that the jumping puzzle, we will need to collect some checkpoints. We will need to go to some refreshing mists that if we step on it, we will get the checkpoint just by standing close to it. So we are going to get to a spot where we can get at least 3 of these mists super quick and super easily without having to do the jumping puzzle itself. So when we get to this spot, you can see that this is a skull with some horns. We want to get on top of this horn. I just put an arrow over there. So what we can do is get on this area. Okay, just zoom out so you can get familiarized with the place. Just get on top of the skull. Sorry, my English sometimes is hard to recognize. English is not my main language, so sometimes I will butcher some words. Anyway, so we will get to the top of this horn, and what we're going to do is just glide up. I mean, how do you say this? Get up as much as we can with our stamina. We're going to look up and we're going to dodge twice with your dash, and then we're going to use Bond of Vigor and then dodge twice again. As soon as you dodge 4 times in total, we are going to unmount by clicking here, dismount, sorry, and then glide right away as soon as we dismount. So let's do that. Remember, fully up, double dodge, triple dodge, 4 dodge, unmount and go up. I mean, just glide up. We want to get at least on this area so we can just walk toward this rocky area. So let's get you familiarized with this spot. So this spot is going to be nearby these rocks right here. If you see, there's a skull with 2 horns. We're going to get towards this horn right here. And this is where we start. we're going to use the prototype rewinder, and we want to glide down over here. You know, this waterfall, but it's not water, it's lava fall. Well, I don't know the word for this. You want to get to this rock. So we prototype, we mark the location. Remember, we have 30 seconds to do this. So we jump down, we glide as soon as we're close to this rock, and be careful with this lava. If you stand above it, it will pretty much remove your gliding for a few seconds. So you just keep gliding down, watch to the right of this lava, and boom, we're on the first mist. So we're going to rewind back to our position, which is going to be our heart. If you're not a commander, it's fine. This is just to show you. So now we go in for this. You see that we have the checkpoint start. We're going to get the first checkpoint, which is the total of 4. The first checkpoint, excuse me, is going to be right here. So we're going to mark the location. Gonna sky down and just glide towards this mist. Perfect. Now we go back. Now we get this checkpoint 1. If you have alacrity, you can use alacrity. I'm going to use that just for the sake of the video because I don't want to edit this. If you don't have alacrity, don't worry about it. Just be patient. This is all about being patient. Don't stress out. So let's mark the location and let's jump to this next area. See that we get the checkpoint 2. We return. Now, this is the part that it's going to be a little bit tricky. We're going to do a little bit of jumping puzzle itself, but it's not that difficult. First, make sure you're not in combat because this guy attacks you and sometimes you are in combat for too long. So mark your location and we're going to glide all this. We're hugging the wall, but we're not touching it. So we're gliding to the right. We get to this point. Remember, this is our position marker, but we can keep using. Keep marking your location. You want to jump this area to these rocks. Keep marking and keep jumping. As soon as you get here, mark and don't use it again because we want to rewind and then go back to hard. Okay? Try not to mess this up. So use mark and use glide. You see where this two horns is. You want to go to the right horn where the right eye is, where this lava is. We want to get close to the refreshing mist, and then we're going to get back. We're going to get back to the location, to this location right here, and then we're going to rewind. Remember, we have a 30 seconds time to do this, so try to do it quick. If you fail, just return, and then try it again. So as soon as you're back, you want to glide to the highest possible spot here, and we are going to glide back to our heart. Perfect. Now that you see, we have checkpoint number 3. Now what we're going to do is mark this location here and just glide toward these 2 horns. Oh, there's always horns there for you to check. Now this is the part, the part that we need to do a lot of jumps in order to get to the last mist. So let's mark if you want, just jumpy jump. Then we can just jump here. Perfect. Now we get the last checkpoint. This is the part where it starts to be a little bit difficult. Like I said, we only skip 70% of the well, a little bit more, I'm not sure, of the jumping puzzle itself. Now we're going to do the actual ending of it. So in order to continue, we need to go to this rocky area. We jump, and there's going to be a ledge here. We need to keep jumping. This is another ledge here, so we need to jump it, and then we can just walk forward, sorry. Jump and jump. There's something that I would recommend you is to use the Bleach Hub app. I don't use it at all, so I'm sorry I can't provide you any information how to set it up. But if you manage to watch another video how to set it up, please do so. It will help you a lot. but I will do my best to provide you with help when doing this. Okay, as soon as we're on top of here, we're going to glide and then turn to the left. This is a part that we are going to divide this in two. One, if you see someone already at the top, since you already have checkpoint 4, what you can do is ask for someone to, so you can teleport to, so you can get to the chest to the very end. If there is no one, then you will have to do this yourself. Something that I recommend you to is that go here to this school before you teleport, because I'm not sure if I mentioned it when I was talking about this X area, is that if you teleport to, kind of move my map, if you teleport from a large area, it will get you to a loading screen. If you get to a loading screen, you will lose all the checkpoints. So even if you log out and character select, you will lose all the checkpoints as well. So try your best to do this in a constant time, but remember to be relaxed. So anyways, if you are not able to teleport to friend to someone, we're going to do it the hard way. So we are going to start the checkpoint. That means the jumping puzzle. We want to hug this wall. We want to jump forward right here. Yeah, remember, if you miss, just try again. You want to jump here to here. As soon as you are here on the very edge, we want to jump from point A to point B, which is going to be right there. You have a long space there, so you can just go here and stop on this area. Now we jump here to here. This is the part that it gets tricky. You can use Prototype Rewinder from the beginning if you want, but what we're going to do is jump while pressing, while you keep pressing the space while holding W. So you can do a little bit of gliding and get up on top of this rock. We're going to do the same. We jump while holding your space bar and then hold W. Perfect. So we got this super quick. Now we got on top of this rock. Just be careful. Remember to keep marking. We want to get on top of this rock. As soon as you are on this ledge, what we're going to get is exactly where the circle is. We're going to glide, and this is where it gets a little bit hard. We want to glide while hugging the wall and strafing to the right. Sorry, not glide, jump I meant. So we're going to keep jumping. This is another hard part, because if you see the rock is a little bit, there's not much space, so you have to keep jumping from here to here. If you fail, always use the rewind. Alright, so now we need to jump from this area to right here. Remember to jump and press and keep pressing the space bar so you can glide right away. So we get to this spot, and we want to jump on this little area that you see. This is like a little rock here. You want to get to the maximum length here. Mark if you want, and then just glide forward. And we are going to mark and try your best to hit this spot. I suck at this part. There you go. Now if you see, sorry, let me go back. We cannot use, oh no. See, this is why the rewinder is so good. So, patient, experience effect. Okay, if you see here, we can use walk forward, because there is this ledge. We need to jump. We need to keep jumping on this area too. Jump and strike to the right. Perfect. We mark here because this is scary. We need to jump from here to there. I think we need to glide too. Almost. Just jumping as we're strafing to the right. Like hugging the column pretty much. Doing this. We're doing the same thing here. And this is an important spot. Where we're going to glide is exactly where this rocks is. I don't know if you see, but there is like a purple marker there somewhere, somehow. But we're going to mark there. If remember to mark before jumping, because somehow there is a spot that we need to get. So this is important part here. This is where I mentioned that you need advanced gliding, because as soon as you glide, you need to press W forward, so you get all the maximum speed. So remember, mark location, jump, and then mark W forward, so you get this extra speed. Just keep walking, gliding forward. Oh, this is, sorry, the purple mark was someone else. Never mind me. So just get here and prepare to mark a lot on this place, because there is a lot of pixel perfect spots to do these things. Okay, so what we need to do is super difficult. It will take you a lot of attempts. Type it, attempts to do this thing. So you need to mark the location and then and then strive to the right while jumping at the same time. Okay, now I was struggling to do this. Now I can do it in one try. Okay, there you go. I'm struggling. Never mind. Okay, so this is hard normally. This is normally hard for me, but now I'm doing it quick. So now that we get here, we need to jump and glide to this rock. Remember to mark. Okay, perfect. Now if you get to this part, you can see that you cannot go forward. Well, you can do is jump, and that's it. It's a mini bridge there. Now, you mark the location again, and you go to this little rock here. You see that I'm very strong. I'm standing in one foot, with one leg. Now we want to jump to this little area. Now we'll repeat the same. When we get to this top, make sure to mark a lot, because this is going to be really difficult. This area right here is super small, and we need to glide exactly where this is. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like on top of this little area. So mark, glide, and try to get here. I'm really awkward here, but I'm going to mark here. But it's really small. Now what we need to do is also, this is kind of chopped here, you see. We need to jump and hold your A so you can hug the wall at the same time. Oh shit, I fell. Okay, you need to jump W and then A. Okay, I got it. I'm going to mark again. Every time you make a next step, just keep marking. Mark your spot. So we need to jump from here to here, and always hug your wall. Go slowly if you want. You want to keep jumping a little bit to the right, forward, a little bit here. Now this is where it gets scary. Remember to mark again. We want to jump from here to here. It's a small area. If you fail, go back. Just wait the 30 seconds.
Replenishing.
You don't want to screw it up when you're too far away. Just be patient. Just wait for this to go back. I'm going to jump anyways. And when you get to this spot, you want to jump on this little edge. Use a little bit forward, not too much. When you are on this spot, you can see the chest. You can see, oh my god, I almost finished, but look at this. This is so crazily. So what you need to do is pretty much walk forward. There's nothing much to do. Just jump here and then you're done. You take the chance. I already took it. You know, I was recording this video and I finished this, and then I realized I was not recording the microphone, so I have to do this over again. But there you go. Congratulations, you finished the jumping puzzle. Congratulations. Remember that if you're lazy to do all of that we did, as you get your checkpoint 4, you can wait here on top of this head until you've signed and finally see someone there. You teleport to front of this person, but remember, there is no chance there's not always a chance that you will see someone there. But if there is, you can always ask in the map chat. But anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye bye.